Okay, let's see. Can we generate equipment? Harley, spy. Okay. Off. Oh.
Oh, it is actually moving.
Uh-huh. Literally, the joke behind it is you actually dump the moonshine into the gas tanks to give it extra oomph, but it damages the ship to make it move faster. Like, okay, kerosene, just sneak some into the fuel lines. Engineers are taking a smoke break. They won't notice, I swear. Plus 150 thrust, plus 300% angular drag, 40 fire damage per second all in. Hydrogen canister. Please make sure you have your helmets on. Very dangerous vertical acceleration increase in balloon damage. Just a touch is all you need. Don't forget to turn it off. The engineers are going to clobber you if you destroy the balloon without reason. Effects last for 3 seconds after deactivation, plus 50% fire ignition, minus 60% vertical drag, plus 350% climb force, minus 2,000% descent force, 75 damage per second. Drogue shoot. Moonshine. Who knew that your favorite drink also makes for good fuel? Wait a second, you've been drinking fuel this whole time? Here's some work on your stomach too. Bar barrel. Okay. Sad part is whenever you're doing nothing but you take on shit and start pilot. That's why I've been people actually play it. Because there's certain challenges, there's certain things that can pop up and while you have to be able to like, my god, this thing. Why is it here? That's... I see the ship. Oh god, it's a... Fuck. Oh my god, wait. Oh, I actually know it's 300. Spawn, I thought I saw it. Oh my god. Yeah, I love that. Oh my god, this... I love it. And it went big as pyramid. Like... Load out. Sure how well it will work out.
Oh, that would explain why you guys can't hear me. I have my microphone up. You guys should rejoin the broadcast. See the progress that I've made on the shit.
I'm in the middle.
Are you streaming? Because it wasn't live earlier.
Yeah, I'm live right now. That's because the broadcast had crashed earlier, though. As to why that wasn't live.
Over in that direction. Oh, hi. You snuck up on me.
Kai, you get Space Engineers reinstalled?
No, I completely forgot. I'll start downloading it.
You don't have to do it now. That's a long install. It would be nice to have a fellow space engineer to help around the base.
And on top. I love this shit. I'm hating so far about it. Ability to eat. Put an awkward spot. No, honestly. Or higher. I'm bored for what? I think it just rammed itself. Oh, hi. He's trying. I don't even think this dude is. Done. You're a guy. Came out as doing fine. What happened? Player came in as an engineer and fucked it all up because apparently he doesn't know how to use the camera. But it really does. Yeah, he does. I think he's... Looks like they added more. Oh, now he's... I got no problems fucking... Artist, pilot, yeah, because there's a big difference to come into play. What kind of things? What kind? And like the pilot, all their shit is associated. So, like when they use their sprint bar. It's actually to improve how fast the ship is moving and how fast. That's all. Plus, they get 3 items, and it all associates to what they ship. While gunners get what they do when they use the shift key. It improves the reload speed and turn speed. Now I can keep the side that beyond shooting. Do all that shit.
What do you think of my shipbuilding so far, Kai?
So far, not too bad. Let's see how it looks once you finish.
It's already looking more organized than the last ship, though, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
Energy low.
Okay, if I move right, all the guns are already busted. There is no... I'm literally...
Having an issue, Vulcan.
Huh?
Having an issue.
There's a guy trying to tell me how to fucking pilot a damn ship, and yet the dude's on the side where all the guns are busted. And not... Just
AKA, he's where it wouldn't matter even if you were facing the right way.
Yeah, and like he's not bothering to try and fix any of the guns. He's just like, turn this way, turn that way. It's like, you're the fucking gunner, I'm the pilot. Let me do my job and you do yours.
Yeah, no
Go to the
kidding.
side where the guns aren't broken and fucking shoot. I mean, the game actually has the pilot by default designation. So.
Energy critical.
Ship's coming together nicely.
Mm-hmm. It's like 20 at best. And I don't know what it is for I don't know what it is for the I know the expansion's not, but I don't know what it is for the base.
What's Sean asking?
Yeah.
What's Sean asking?
Sean was asking what the price for this was, because he actually has a PS4 where you can play this.
It's like, oh, I was about to say on Steam, it's like 99 cents.
Yeah, they keep changing the price on Steam. On PS4, it's probably like
$10, $5, something in that range. Cause console's always more expensive.
move towards cover. Or, you know, you can get on a gun and fucking shoot. They're like, can we move towards cover, away from them? If we go away from which they are faster, they have C5... Getting into cover doesn't make much difference because this ship's huge as fuck and that thing's faster than shit. The best we can do is try to hit the ship before it starts. 10? Yeah, it goes on sale quite a bit because it's the fucking player base for the game is kind of small. Okay. Turn to the direction I'm turning in. Don't turn away from... Fuck, why is it turning towards him? Okay. I don't get why anything wasn't bothering me. Okay. Control. I'm trying to figure out why the ship was constantly turning towards him. No, I don't. And that it was Angron. And take a break. It's a fun game, but... Well, I mean, I can get enough... I've played with just the bots, and I've had some enjoyment out of it, though I'd have a lot more fun if I didn't have to deal with... If, like, I had at least one person I was able to fucking do shit with. Like,
Are you trying to hint something to me, Vulcan?
No, I'm not, and yes, I am all at the same time. Because really, the only things that get aggravating about it is like
Not being able to communicate properly with your team?
it's not even that. It's because they give you plenty of methods to be able to like very fluidly communicate. I do give them props that they have. Like, their quick chat for this is fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But the issue is that... Exactly, people are dumb as fuck. Hey, look, I'm a gunner. I'm gonna waste my time messing when I should have been shooting at the enemy. I'm gonna be wasting my time messaging you, telling you what to do. It's like, I had all this time in the world to be shooting at the ship, which actually has less armor, yet you have plenty of fucking firepower to shoot these ships down. What are we going to do? We're going to tell you where to go and what to do instead of actually shooting. It's like, if you're going to do that, then don't play a gunner and don't play an engineer, because in those positions, you're always going to be doing something. Like, yeah, the thing that's funny is, okay, you know, in most cases in games like this, you think the pilot's going to be about as active as everybody else is. They're actually less, I mean, granted, a good pilot is going to be just as active as everybody else, but that's just the thing with the game. But the two that are going to be the absolute active in terms of moving about the ship is going to be your gunner and engineer. No one is going to be moving as much as... That's because the engineer is having to basically both play the gunner and the engineer at the same time. They're having to constantly run about the ship, keeping things fixed or upgraded while taking up a gunner slot at the time. While your gunner, they're just your gunner. They're basically meant to move from one side of the ship to the other to whatever guns needed to be switched to. While the pilot, they can kind of do all three, but it's all... Now, granted, in the case of my pilot, my loadout is a little rough. My actual pilot load, the pilot part of the loadout is fucking fine. I'm maneuverable as shit and everything, but when it comes to the other end of it, my gunner one's fine, but my engineer one, I need to change an item on it because I don't have an actual repair hammer. I have a bucket. The thing is, between each of the class sets, everybody has at least one item for every position. Which there's one singular hammer that everybody can use, but the trick to it is it's meant more for the gunner pilot, because it's kind of meant to be a little bit of all the tools at once, sort of, except for the bot hammer, because it reduces fire a little bit, it repairs, you can fully repair a broken one and everything, but it doesn't do as good as the actual steady. which the engineer gets 3 slots, so they can take up like 3 dedicated to them. While the multi-tool's meant more for the gunner and the pilot, so they can sit there.
What do you think of how it's coming along so far, Kai?
Well, it kind of looks like an upside-down house right now.
Upside down house.
Well, no, not from the side, from the back. That little piece you have coming out.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. It looks like a roof.
When you were playing Breath of the Wild.
But honestly, right now, it looks pretty good, although it looks kind of like a bird.
Reminded me a lot of Dragon's Dogma.
A bird?
Go to the side.
Yes. When,
Yeah, you know what? I can see it. I like how I walked too far to the side and I fell off the edge of my build platform.
In Dragon's Dogma, because in Dragon's Dogma, what happens? It's just like little mad.
The panic button, able to fly.
That's one of the reasons why I like this area so much, is because if I fall off, I'm not falling into a pit. If I fall off, I'm not immediately dying. If I fall off, I'm not getting stuck between it and a wall or something. If I fall off, I just tap X and boom, there, I'm still crafting.
Hell, Dragon's Dogma. Oh. So.
Really need to find some cobalt though.
But in Dragon's Dogma, oh.
I'm about to go out on a cobalt run because this not being able to do silver
The one thing I think
or refined silver is irritating.
There's one companion you can get. That character can actually be used by other players.
Gonna go off.
Because
Since it's daytime, I can actually go find minerals easily.
Dark Souls.
I've actually gotten pretty used to spotting mineral deposits from the sky now, Kai.
I haven't
Oh, really?
felt like that
Yep.
on it.
Would you like to see how to do it?
Listen here, Eddie.
Sure. Give me a
I
second.
have a crap ton of various games that huh?
God, getting tired of finding magnesium.
I will fucking strangle you.
Alright, you looking, Kai?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, you see how the ground, all greens and browns and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
You see this little patch right below me that's got a few gray areas in the grass itself?
I really want to dive into it, but at the same time, touch lag.
Yeah.
That is where the minerals are located. For example, the one I've just found is magnesium. I went down to the ground to see what it was. But now we're going to go find another patch. There's one. Unless that's just rock. No, that's iron. So we're going to go ahead and put a waypoint here. There's more. Come on, cobalt. Oh, more iron.
Talk to about it. Yeah.
I feel this is just a giant iron hillside now. It's down here. Nothing.
Sure is. Fucking. Well, I mean, she doesn't use it. There's so many other reasons. She could just be straightforward.
Nickel and silicon.
Better would. Well, I mean, if we were going to go into the terms of masochist, she said on the panel I'm in, She won't know Masochist until she tries to play Darkest Dungeon on something other than Radiant. Or she tries to play Dark Soul. Bloodborne. Play Demon Souls. That Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Okay, I gotta shut up. Jeez. Okay. Because, like, in Dark Souls 2, they practically fake spots. And then you get a shit, you die until they have an achievement. I still remember it because, I played a lot of Dark Souls 1. I remember you guys playing Bloodborne. Well, I think it's funny with Bloodborne. Bloodborne was built for a much more style. While Dark Souls is got a little bit more. Because Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, you can play hyper-aggressive. So the only things you have to keep in mind is it's not a...
Nickel, iron, magnesium, everywhere. Silicon, everywhere. Cobalt, nowhere to be found.
It was hard for you to find last time, too.
Apparently cobalt is on the rarity tier just below platinum and gold, which outside of uranium are apparently the hardest to find.
Mindset.
There we go. There's a mineral patch in the ground.
It's far more. It's a lot more forgiving, but still you can.
Nickel and iron.
If I.
Cobalt. Lots of iron. Cobalt? More iron.
I just had the shit whenever I had it. That was my problem. Jeez.
I found it. Fucking finally found cobalt. 6 kilometers from home.
You have the ore sensor, don't you?
No, I don't have an ore detector on my person. But you automatically detect ore when it's within a certain distance from you. Like, I think it's like 75 meters from your person to detect war.
How big the vein is.
Pretty big so far.
I think considering the rarity, I think it's only fair to have the veins be fairly big.
Yeah, no kidding. This is a pretty big vein of cobalt, though.
This computer actually. Oh, this is the second. Because the second one, they actually made it. But you still had to pay and so on. But you can get a lot done with it. It's just that you can sell because they came out with an update to add a new warframe. The warframe, people keep basically just calling her Lady. And,
Oh, the cobalt!
she's actually a warframe that's focused around shield.
So many GPS points for materials, though. Now practically all I'm missing is uranium, platinum, gold. And I think that's actually it for what I'm missing on material locations.
You're like a fucking Valkyrie. Start machine gunning energy. She's like a big overly buff.
But now I have a guaranteed source of the material I've been desperately needing.
Because she's like the entire warfare goober. That's
Now I can actually get my main assembler and refinery done.
I'm okay about card-based games, but oh, world's fighter.
Booyah! Cockpit done.
Nice.
Any jump forces?
Booyah! Go. I need one more motor.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and get the silver started. There we go. There we go. Got my guns and my cockpit done.
Really the
Did you like how I did the guns, Kai?
Did you give them their own holster area?
Do you see?
They are very much discreet.
Yeah, you can't even see them unless you're looking at them from the front, and at that point it'll be too late for people.
Like something I've thought about. Some of the stuff that I have thought because it's like sometimes I try to keep an eye out on them. You know, I remember playing, I gave up, pressing. Only one reason I keep avoiding.
Let's see if the way I've got this shit set up now actually allows me to pull. Yes.
I just the only thing I like about it is the story behind it. It's not like the other was like, hey, look, let's throw you on an island with a moving death wall. No, you're stuck in a ski resort. Yeah, you're stuck in a ski resort with a coming snowstorm, like a real bad deep freeze snowstorm. Doing it. Everything. You should know. I thought of it. I thought it down. Is it just because you just got tired of the bullshit on it? Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's an issue that you run into in Dark Souls as well.
Everything in Dark Souls is an issue.
Well, it's like what he's talking about is something with a game called Let It Die, and it's where you'll run into like higher tier characters with like much better gear just kind of showing up and killing you. Let It Die's got a lot of Dark Souls problems to it. Like, do I really want to torture myself with a roguelike version of Terraria?
So happy about about this new base though, because I fucked up on the original base when I was building everything. Like, my fuck up was that I couldn't access my main assembler and my main refinery from my survival kit. And I would have to individually go to each one rather than being able to pull from them automatically. But now with the way I've got it set up, it's all perfectly sitting.
Basically set for streamers and YouTubers, where a code comes out that people go to a site where they judge an item that can help or hinder the character when they go to the... Yes, he did. The entire fucking fan base screwed him. Because one, they had it that his character was stuck running around in high heels, so if he sprinted for too long, he fell over. That's the start. But then they made it that he had a bad mushroom trip, so the screen would wobble and freak out every couple seconds. Yeah. They actually have it on sale for $10, right?
Gotta go restock on iron. Luckily I've got iron just at the top of the hill above my base. Oh, and a meteor had hit here. Uranium. Nope, platinum.
What?
Just
Nice.
as nice though.
Oh.
What do you think of this iron vein that I had found near my base though?
Right now, this is actually like it's a robot
Needless to say, I will not be in short supply of iron anytime soon.
I want to get this.
Cause you see this, right, Kai? This just massive cave that I've dug that is just iron on all sides. Do you see, Kai? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Kai?
Trigger? Or Starving Valley? Oh, it's back down. I could envision a bit like
Kai?
Yeah. It's out of the map. Huh? Well, I mean, you look just... it's mostly with Sega's little love letter. This guy's... Because you know, they weren't going to make a second one. But the reason they said their big reason why is because they honestly believed that they could not do the game justice with the trying. So they said they couldn't go on, they couldn't bring themselves to attempt to make a for it. So instead what they did is when they made this game, they actually took Aka, Fiona, and Vice from Skies of Arcadia and made them playable characters. And it was their way of going, we haven't forgotten you guys, and we have not forgotten. Oh, Valkyrie Chronicle. This motherfucker. Looks fucking great. Like, I think me and Frost have been discussing.
Huh?
Remember Mutant Year Zero?
Is that the one where you have a duck, a pig, a fox, and a person?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
I was just talking to Sean about it. Apparently a lot of people have been trying to get them to actually put it on the Switch. Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad marketing move, honestly.
No, it really wouldn't. It really would not. Yes, I should probably. This. Yeah, okay. This. Yeah, this is Legion's one. This is the... realized her arms were severed from her body. I actually want to see what is up with that DLC. Shattered Bloodline. Dead by Daylight Shattered Bloodline chapter. Shattered Bloodline is a brand new chapter for Dead by Daylight, which includes a new map. Purchasing the DLC unlocks its new killer, new survivor, and exclusive item for the new survivor. What lies beneath the mundane can be terrifying. Under the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken, families shattered. Wrath was her bloodline. She came home to find unbelievable horrors which left their mark. Now she walks haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance. Everything he owns he had to earn. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can do anything when he puts his mind to it. His hard work paid off when he found a job miles away from home. Now living in and he shares the hard lessons he had to learn. So, new killer, the Spirit. She inherited incredible fury from her ancestors. The wrath that flows through her veins is her legacy. The terrible pain she suffered set it off swift and weak. The Spirit exacts her vengeance endlessly. The Spirit is a phase-walking killer able to catch survivors off guard with her traversal power, Yamoka's Haunting. So her power is called Yamoka's Haunting. Yamoka is the name she carries from her ancestors who unleashed hell on the battlefield. The Spirit draws her power from their wrath, haunting the living as retribution for her suffering. The Spirit can use her power, Yamoka's Haunting, to enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location unseen by human eyes. God, this is sounding about as bad as fucking fighting Michael. While Yamoka's Haunting is active, the Spirit may traverse freely to a new location, moving at a faster rate for short durations. She still can find a movement within the physical environment. Okay, so she can't go through things, it's just she passes. Spirit leaves the physical plane, losing sight of all survivors. She can, however, still sense the scratch marks they leave in the environment. Spirit will introduce an audible cue at her current location. Once the power has ended, the Spirit remains for a brief period, and her husk fades away. Using the mode of tapping the Spirit's power bar. The power bar will automatically punch every time. The power button must fully replenish before it triggers. Killer comes with 3 new perks. Spirit Fury. Every time a pallet is broken, the Fury of the entity builds in. After breaking 4, 3, 2 pallets, the next drop pallet you interact with will be instantly broken by the entity. Hex, Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 trapped Hex totem. When one of the 2 trapped Hex totems is cleansed by a survivor, all survivors suffer from the exposed status effect for 40, 50, 60 seconds.
Oh, that's dickish, especially if you come across a survivor that plays like I do, where they go hunting down the totems to cleanse them for blood points.
Yeah. The remaining trapped Hex totem immediately becomes a dull totem. Rancor. Obsession perk. When a generator is completed, the obsession location is revealed to you for 3 seconds, and the obsession sees your aura for 543 seconds. When the obsession is dead, all survivors' locations are revealed to you for 3 seconds each time a generator is completed. New survivor, Adam Francis, the inspiring teacher. Born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, Adam is a resourceful teacher whose expectations of himself and others are higher than him. He's a driven autodidact who always strives to improve himself. Finding an opportunity miles away from his island, he built a new home from scratch in Japan. He was seen as a hard teacher with a good heart. While he was tough during class, he held study sessions every day and spent hours answering questions. His kind nature allows him to adapt easily and resolve difficult situations. Adam's personal perks help him to distract the killer, survive desperate situations, and become more skilled as the trial continues. Oh God, is he going to be as bad as what we depicted Francis to be, what we would have envisioned Francis to be like?
Lol.
Sounding like, okay, Francis comes with 3 new perks. Diversion, activatable perk. Standing within the killer's terror radius while not in a chase for 45 seconds activates the perk. Once the perk is activated, press the active ability button while crouched and motionless to throw a pebble, which creates a loud noise notification for the killer at a distance of 10 to 15, 20 meters. The perk deactivates once it's been used. There's what is easy and there's what is right. If you confuse the two, there's no telling what you become. Deliverance. After performing a safe hook rescue on another survivor, the perk is active. You have a 100% chance to unhook yourself during the escape attempt. A successful deliverance from a hook triggers the broken status effect for 180, 60 seconds. Wait, okay. So after performing a safe hook rescue on another survivor, this perk activates. You now have a 100% chance to unhook yourself during the escape. A successful deliverance. Broken.
What do you think of my cliffside base all in all, though, Kai?
That's total bullshit.
I think it looks like it's...
So what wanted to do better?
It's a cliffside base.
Dude, do you like all my wind generators?
Next time you try
Again, it's a good thing you don't have to deal with taking damage if you get close to them.
And the hook is broken.
And it's also a good thing that you can't get too close to them, to the point where you could get in the middle of the blades and they end up knocking you like 30,000 feet in the other direction.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's time to go get some more cobalt and iron. Then gonna go run for some silver. I might get some silicon and magnesium after that.
His third perk starts him at a handicap. Autodidact.
I'm mad that I couldn't find cobalt as close to my main base as I did iron, though.
You start the trial with a minus 25% progression checks to heal survivors. For every successful skill check completed while healing your survivor, you receive a token from maximum 3, 4, 5 tokens. Each token grants you a 15% bonus progression for a successful skill check while healing the survivor. Great skill checks cannot be performed while using autodidact. It is not active when using med kit to heal. So, every time you succeed, he gets better and better. He gets better and better until eventually 55. Sitting.
I died. I hit the ground too damn hard.
I think a 75% increase on heal progression.
Oh. I just saw your death.
Yeah, I saw some minerals and I went a little bit too fast towards them.
Okay, so let's see what people say about this one. Pretty good job, finally allowing us to throw a rock as a perk. Spirit is badass and actually has some lovely cheeks. The dev create a fun killer with viable perks. A new survivor is man with low tier. That one perk could get a little cheeky, but time it still pretty good job. So one person giving a Dead by Daylight, Shattered Malevolent.
Where the fuck are the minerals for this deposit?
Adam Francis, the new trench coat wearing survivor, adds the following 3 perks to the game to them. Autodidact perk allows you to benefit more from your healing skill checks over time, works well for what it wants to achieve, rewarding and supporting the support role, though it generally is hard to get all the stacks of the game. Deliverance, while sounding great in theory, it's not easy to activate. You have to activate it before the first time you get hooked. Even if you were able to activate it and free yourself, you'll be spending at least 60 seconds working. diversion, and obviously great perk, right? Well, it would be if it weren't for the fact that you have to be within the killer's terror radius for 45 seconds. It's very long and effective, creative, generally doesn't do a good job at that rate. Thinking about getting shot at Walmart, I don't think but killer. Welcome Spirit is especially great killing against experienced players, since she benefits greatly from a good game sense and game knowledge, being able to catch unsuspecting survivors off guard generally works well. The perks also quite worth getting in. Fury, especially on rank 3, it's a very useful perk since it greatly reduces the efficiency of one of the few survivor options of escaping. Rancor is a generally good tool, but not without its fair drawbacks, especially with this killer. It makes catching out survivors or just underestimating their playstyle easier. And Haunted Ground works quite well in combination with other Hex perks, and is thus also a solid choice. Overall, the Survivor adds new perks with new ideas, but in this situation isn't really viable except for each exceptions. The Killer, on the other hand, is a great addition in that she brings 3 strong perks and a playstyle that requires proper adaptation from the survivors. Thus, I'm gladly recommend the map. While nothing too special or crazy, it's a nice addition to the game, generally larger than some maps, but with nice attention to detail when it came to both aesthetics. Oh God, that's a hilarious comment. It's one of those ones that's sounding like they're a bit more like they're expecting a whole lot more. Okay, how about some new mechanics or some new survivor items or new gameplay element instead of the same old crap? You guys really need to start thinking out of the square more. The survivor perks are yet again trash. No new items or offerings for those survivors. This isn't a DLC, it's an ATM machine for behavior. I'm sorry. The last fucking one with Legion, that fucking survivor's broken. And nobody, and Legion suffers a love-hate relationship. There's like no in-between for people are either like, oh, he sucks, blah, blah, blah.
Or, oh, he's broken.
There's some people that are like, oh, he sucks, and there's one sentence that he's broken. I think I've only found one single. It's either people bitching, and like I do find one person that'll end up, saying something good. But you know what they say good wise for it? They're like, the killer is fun to play, but he's not fun to play again.
That was like Freddy Krueger.
Or Mike. Granted, I mean, Mikey's got that bullshit where he can just infinitely use his Memento Mori over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Which, do you know what a Memento Mori is? When you manage to down a survivor, instead of putting on the hook, you specialize to kill him, right? Every character has it, but Mikey has this thing that once he hits tier 3, he can use his Mori repeated. He doesn't have to wait for a cooldown. He just straight up. Because I've actually watched somebody play through, and the trick to Mike is he can tier up faster than it. On top of that, once he hits tier 3, he when he charges up his knife, he's got a little bit longer range than other characters to a degree. It's kind of bullshit. And his lunge can automatically knock your ass.
If it's the first hit.
Yeah. Yeah, like, they basically just fully emulate him from the movie. Like, I mean, yeah, to be fair. He's the way that he's supposed to be in... Freddy's hilarious, though.
And irritating to play against. He's
Yeah,
easy, but he's irritating.
Yeah. Like, what he can do is he can drag... Because he can't really mess with other players until he drags them into the green realm.
But once he does...
One, he's moving about 3 times faster than you. Like, you cannot run away from him. And he's fully aware of where you are the whole time while you're in the... And he can fuck your ass up. The thing is hilarious. It's hilarious to play the survivor if he's playing, just because there's a point where your character's just like this while you're running around, because you'll probably go sleepwalking the whole fucking way. It's one of those ones that to me, like, I don't know from the perspective, I don't really get a chance to play because I don't own the game or anything, but like from the perspective of where I'm from, where I'm watching people play
Where
both
you've
sides,
watched me play and stuff.
watching you play, watching a bunch of the YouTubers I watch it play it and everything, and like for me, like to me, Freddy feels like he's somewhat of a balanced character. Somewhat.
Very. He is actually one of the more balanced characters. Him, the Hillbilly. Granted, the Hillbilly could do with a little more control during his charge.
Have you ever used Thompson's Moonshine on him?
Mm-mm.
It actually increases the control, it actually increases your turn speed. It drastically increases your ability to turn. Like, there's one guy I watch, he dedicatedly plays the Hillbilly. And people cannot run away from him. They can't fucking dodge him. He just goes at them. He'll charge halfway across the map after somebody, and they'll try to take and play bullfighter with him, like, you know, most people will with the Hillbilly. And he will turn on a dime and smack him in the face because he carries the Moonshine perk for him. For that, you definitely need a guy named Red Hero. Let's see. Let's go watch the salt. That was my first time. Be good. This was another game I kind of wanted to play, but we're not, but you know. This is what you roll. Like, I can't completely remember what the name of the fucking shit is. It's letting him control. I think it's called Thompson the Moonshine, but I think it's called Moonshine. But that shit's fucking ridiculous. I think it is called Thompson. Oh, that's hilarious. The one thing though, even with good control, it is like that's the comedy. When you have someone that's really good with the hillbilly, that's one of the scariest games you'll ever have. Oh, hag.
Are you
Like,
watching?
the sad part is when she first came out, she was really fucking good. But that was also because nobody understood how to deal with it. They didn't know, you know, like you could break her hexes with the flashlight and shit. And once people figured that out, she became, you know, too easy to deal with.
Now,
Oh, yeah,
granted, under that concept, Vulcan, you're still fucked if you go into the game without a flashlight.
yeah, if you don't have a flashlight, you're in trouble. Because really the big thing that makes the hag so hag good in her own right is when you don't have people prepping for her. There really is no escaping her. She can be anywhere on the fucking map if she wants if she's doing her preparations right. One of the things one of the things that actually makes Legion so terrifying to people, though, is the fact that like all the other killers, they just directly have to climb over obstacles. Legion vaults, just like survivors do, so you can't really run away from him properly if he's like got full attention on you. But the only problem is that most Legion players are going to tunnel vision. You want to know the thing that was weird, though? The fact they have the hillbilly in here, but they actually put Leatherface in here anyway. Like,
Yeah, because the hillbilly was meant to be their original representation of Leatherface. Just like the trapper's meant to be a representation of Jason. And
yeah.
Don't know who the Huntress is supposed to be, though.
Huh? Yeah. Let me guess, they never got the full rights to make the game and they're having to deal with... Uh-huh. Oh, he needs to get over himself. Because they were going because you wanted to play and do Jason X. Oh. So pretty much you got it. That dude singing though, which Wade, he's actually good with one of the worst characters in the entire game. Because one of the characters actually deemed one of the shittiest characters, not really good. Well, yeah, he's deemed one of the shittiest, and that's the Wraith. Wade's actually really good with him. So, but I mean, what do you expect? Whenever Wade actually had, there's a perk for that the Wraith can. It's a perk that the Wraith can get, where they're immune to the stun from a flashlight. Yeah, no, the Wraith's got some interesting stuff, but the problem is it comes down to the Wraith's mechanics that makes them kind of meh. Oh. There. Most of those, there's like 20 DLC for the game, and each one's like $8. Not including the fact that the base game usually is 20. Like, you're getting away with like almost like $100 worth of bullshit. Holy fuck. There's one game I want them to I want actually to get finished up. I think it's called Death Garden. It's a game that plays a lot like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, except it's a lot more fast-paced. You like the whole 1v4 killer versus survivor.
What are you doing right now, Angron?
Doing side thrusters right now.
Oh, yeah, and you shoot Jason. Oh, you don't like...
Because what I'm trying to do with this ship that I think I fucked up on with the last ship is I'm trying to work from front to back on this one, like build it from front to back. Whereas the last ship, I built the interior floor, then I did the walls, then I did thrusters, then I did wings. I was all over the place with it. Then I did ceiling.
Now, the trick to this one is the survivors can kind of fight back against the
Whereas this one, I'm building front to back, so that way I do not miss anything.
Frost.
What about me?
There was a trailer for Cross Out up.
What about Cross Out? Love that game.
Shot and he played it and fun. I'm like, Frost has been trying to get to play it.
Yeah, but your processor can't handle it, if I remember.
My processor can't handle it. Oh, that's why a lot of games. There's a lot of games I could be playing that I don't because of my processor.
Like Space Hulk Deathwing.
Exactly.
I mean, God, I don't think I'd be able to get you off of that game if you could play it.
Energy low.
Because that's like a better version of Killing Floor, in my opinion. It's objective focused. It's okay. What am I missing for the motors? For my atmospheric jets, large steel tubes.
For this, but he did a little practice bit, and then he does one where he actually plays with the developers. Is what that second. Yeah. Oh, the 5v1, 4v1, 8v1. That's what I like. Okay. I mean, if you do shit right, you can do it on Dead by Daylight. I just can't. Because there's one dude that's in it, because he's he plays Dead by Daylight a bit with Gar and them, but he doesn't play too overly often. Usually that's Gar, Wade's wife, Molly.
That cobalt that I pulled in is still being refined.
Gar's really bad about fucking people. But the thing that's actually hilarious with that, though, is there's one thing that they'll do. And when Gar is playing, if he's playing the killer, they're like, oh no, what killer is Gar playing right now? And if Gar does the same thing, like, oh fuck, he's playing Michael. Because actually when he plays Michael, he keeps himself completely quiet. He doesn't say a word the entire time. And there's one where Dan decides to say something. He's like, oh, I bet he's camping. All of a sudden you just hear Gar say, I'm not a fucking camper. Because Gar refuses to do it. He absolutely refuses to do it. Oh, when Gar's playing Friday the 13th though with everybody, oh god, he goes psychotic. Oh, he's playing the hunter right now. Oh, yeah, from...
If you're gonna camp it, I'ma camp it. I like that philosophy. Hello? Vulcan, was that you that just disconnected?
Yeah, because some random person I didn't know managed to call me, so I had to disconnect and reconnect.
Oh. But I like whatever, I like what it was he just said, where he was like, or I like that philosophy of his where he was like, if you're gonna camp it, I'ma camp it.
Yeah, that's Patrick for you. Like, out of the whole 4v4 genre stuff so far, this has been my favorite one. Because the survivors actually can technically fight back, but the way they fight back is they get these special little tools that it's like a wrist utility tool on their arm, and their tools are non-lethal. Like they fight back by basically just disrupting the killer as opposed to just killing him, and they still have to like capture points and stuff to win their end of it. But the killer's still like the killer's in a sense faster while at the same time not. Oh, where it's the slow pace, antagonizing. Well, those are meant with the whole horror sense. They're meant for the horror aspect, which I mean I fucking love those just as well. But I loved the concept of this one a lot. I'd probably be playing most of this game killer and not survivor. Because the survivor kind of has to rely so fucking hard on like how Like, they have to rely so hard on, yeah, he's playing the killer. Because the killer actually gets lethal weapons and shit. I've watched Gar and them play it. It is hilarious to watch them play. Like, there's a part where Gar's sitting there, and Molly manages to catch him. Like, she opened up one of the doors, and you just hear her freak out because she sees him, and she's like, "Oh, hi!" And she shuts the door. He's like, he starts like cackling. He's like, "Let me in! Let me in!" He starts busting the door down. It's, the thing I love, though, whenever it comes to the Friday the 13th, is, like, it is difficult to deal with Jason. At least if you have a Jason that knows what he's... Yeah. What I did. Train. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hot trap zone. Well, that's the one thing I've noticed is not a lot of people direct. They do it. Laughing the whole time. This was like stuff. Car. Watch house. Just go house to house. Play. Did you have stuff like the flare gun and the firecrackers too? That is house. So you Home Alone it. But I'll usually do that though. One more, 4 or 5 off for a circle, and I'll keep them there from 10 minutes of the game, and by then, somebody will have the car ready to go. Because they won't do anything. Just you'll get them. I have like a park where I start with a flare gun, firecrackers. I choose like the just leave me. Jason. Go. Look around. I just kill her. You have way too fucking. Yeah, that's probably what you'd be doing in Dead by Daylight. Whatever. There's some maps it's easier to do it on, and some maps it's fucking tough.
Do what?
To fuck with the killer in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, you can do it on every map. The best map
Well,
for it, though, is the hospital.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking easy to do it in the hospital.
Like, I will troll the fuck out of a Michael Myers or a hillbilly in the hospital.
I think at this point now there's only one killer you can't really do it to that well.
Wraith.
No. Fucking Legion.
Oh, and Freddy.
Yeah, Freddy
Because if he
too.
pulls you into the dream world, it don't matter what map you're on, it's game over.
There's one, but then there's one. Well, actually, that means there's one other killer then.
Mm.
The new one that just came out recently, the Spirit,
Mm.
because she can actually project herself into the ethereal realm, and her movement speed's drastically increased, and nobody can see her when she does it. So she's kind of like a better version of the Wraith in a sense.
Mm.
And the new survivor that came with her is interesting to say the least. Most people are looking at him as a little subpar, but he's, interesting to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Because first he has a perk that makes it that if he successfully saves somebody from a hook, the next time that he would get put on a hook, he's guaranteed to be able to pull himself off of it easily.
Mm.
And when he does, it puts a temporary debuff on the hook, breaking it for about 60 seconds. Go on, close it. And then he gets one perk that what it does is whenever he tries to heal people, first it starts off where he has a negative 25% progression. But every time he successfully heals a down player, he gets these tokens that stick with him.
Mm-hmm.
That for each token he gets, it improves his healing progression by 15%, which it caps at 5 tokens. And then I forget what the other one is. But yeah, that during his one, he was basically pretty much just playing it as the killer. This one, he actually plays a lot as the survivor. He's actually got a Nuka machine in his room too. Not a Nuka machine, a Juggernog machine from fucking from Call of Duty Zombies. Because this is the old ways we used to look. And he collects Pokemon cards like it's a sick. And he plays Pokemon Go a good bit. He's just a major uber Pokemon fan, and he's actually got a Gengar. He's got a Gengar that he wears a lot.
the fuck was that hole I just dug? Oh, there it is. Let me make this thing bigger.
I actually like when a developer bothers to play their goddamn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because like this game that I'm showing Sean right now, it's Death Garden.
Mm-hmm.
It's set in a similar genre to Dead by Daylight, but it's a lot more faster paced. And it's not so much horror like how Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th are. The people, like this guy that I'm watching, he's actually playing it with the developers. You know, he's asking questions and stuff, and they play this game like every single fucking day to like figure things out and figure out what they need to do with it. So by how this game works, apparently both the killer and the runners have specific objectives they have to fill, and as you complete your objectives, you'll get closer and closer to whoever. But then it's all different. And as you're going around, you can pick up like boxes that let you give you the ability to upgrade like
This
your
turret
runner
to BRB for a little while.
and depending what kind of runner you are determines what kind of things your van brace can. Like apparently Pat right now is playing a controller runner, so his van brace has like a stun, a blind, one other thing, and that blind is broken. It maxed the final tier of it. If you hit the hunter with it, it maxes out the spread on that gun. Meaning it's like the reticle could be like this normally. I find it hilarious how they decide to like shove parkour into here. It's like this game just makes me feel like I'm staring at a third person like high paced game akin to Brink. I think it's been out of alpha for a while, but it's not on Steam. It's like on Steam. Yeah, it's its own site. It's in early access. Character reveals. Oh, she's a runner. She's not a killer, she's a runner. Let's see. Scavenger reveals Switch default vampire-based powers. Clone. Upon impact, creates a clone that's capable of moving in different directions. Oh, God. Her first vampire power, she makes a clone of herself that runs around. Switch is an artful illusionist that can create clones to throw the hunter off track. While she uses this ability to selfishly save her skin, Switch will willingly stay behind to help exhausted allies escape the hunter. Scavenging blood gives Switch a surge of adrenaline and heightens her sense of awareness. After depositing blood, she'll typically rush towards the closest body pile where she can extract even more blood. Her recovery skills are enigmatic. When Switch gets up after being knocked down, she gets back to scavenging. Happen despite having narrowly escaped death. Nothing is ever truly useless. It can always be broken down and rebuilt. That applies to people, too. That's one of her lines. Yeah, I like it. Let's see, patch. Let's check some patch. Let's see, November Musician patch, Arizona update. So it hits early access on... Okay, so that was here. Early access. It costs $30. If not, you know, Death Guard set. Oh wow!
What do you think so far, Kai?
I love the fact that all the extra shit you pay for is not character.
Do you see?
Yeah, it looks. All the extra stuff is like soundtrack, art book, and then the base game. Seems like all the extra shit they add is just character. I'm adding this fucking game card because I want to play this. Wait. Where's? Oh wait, that's right. That's why I keep track of it. Store. Okay, let's see what everything. So the other. Oh, so the only thing that isn't art book stuff, you know what it does? It gives you a skin for the hunter to look like the T-800 from fucking Terminator. Like, it's just nothing but a weapon skin, weapon and character skin stuff for the hunter, so you can straight up... Yeah, that's it, so far from what I see. Yeah. It's good. It looks fucking fantastic. It looks fantastic to play a game. The gameplay looks amazing. This was a game I actually... It's... The way people keep portraying it to me is it's effectively Dark Souls Japanese samurai. But yeah, I definitely. Huh? That's a that game was put out in 2001, or right about before ADOS. You play from the perspective of a guy named like private playing Chronic. Actually, I hadn't played it. Oh, I think I was going to. You have shit timing. Oh, I'll be back.
Yep.
Like,
I've been sitting in the same position for so long, I've left a physical imprint of my bracelet in my arm.
Lol.
Like brand-worthy imprints.
There. Mission achieved. Pet the cat. Hug. Well.
Now I gotta. Go.
You're friendly?
Huh?
You said you're friendly?
No, why?
No, I heard the clicking of doors.
No, that was me shutting my door.
Mm.
Okay.
What? See, she... Okay.
Dude, the problem is her. You never.
Do it. Do it.
Keep joining in. What? What? They need to stop doing.
Well, I mean, you're kind of...
Then suck it up and let us make a fucking character then.
Hmm?
Kind of, but...
Good, because I'd get sick of being a Saiyan. I
Making
forgot
a
what the fuck I
character.
actually played
Energy
in Universe. I think I
low.
played a half Saiyan or I played a human. I think. Oh yeah, no, it was definitely. I remember that my character, I had her rigged up to fight as a mix between the one thing that I did was I had her rigged up to fight as a mix of both Cheetah because I used fucking Gallic gun. I still found areas. I was. Oh. I still want to watch them. Oh god. What if? Okay, he doesn't grow hair, it's a mustache.
Exactly right.
Oh, it does? He becomes wise. But Vegeta, tricks are for kids.
You know what? Go ahead. Catch it. Catch it with your teeth.
What? My turn. What are you doing, Nappa? I'm waiting. Why? It's his turn, Vegeta. Fucking Dragon Ball Z Abridged, the best shit ever.
He actually gets him. He's like, I got him! I finally got him! Before him. Vegeta, no! Vegeta, yes!
My favorite thing still from Napwork is like, hey Vegeta, I sank their battleship and their whale. Oh wait, no, that was... Oh, right.
I was like,
Do it the word way.
What are you doing? What am I doing? Yeah, what are you doing? No, nothing. Thwart my plans? Thwarting your plans? Yeah.
Are you?
No. Good, because that would be bad. How bad? I'd have to kill you. Oh, that's bad, yeah. Well, I'm gonna beat you up anyways. And then I'll catch you later, kid.
By the way, only... Yes! By the way, only kicked your that transgressions against your father.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh look, the second meteor storm ever since I've been on this planet. At least in this area. Where's it coming from? I like how I have a nice open view range of the sky. That's a lot of fucking meteors, too.
that's another what I like. Because they're trying to get... And you're like, Alabama! And they look at him, he's dead, he's like, Alabama! Else. Healer's down.
Healer's down, need a rest, Alabama! Ah! No, nobody can beat Mr. Popo. Bacon toast!
First there's you, then there's the dirt in the ground, then there's the worms in the dirt in the ground, then there's Popo's stool, then there's Kami, then there's Popo.
It's not like I broadcasted the damn thing to the entire fucking planet. Oh, wait, no, yeah, I did. Well, you reap what you sow, Cell. Reap what you sow.
Oh, the DBZ Abridged Cell Saga.
Burn the gas, yada, 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 and
This
you
is another
are...
one. Cell like fights different
Oh,
people.
great, another quiet one. I
This
wonder
one's
how
called,
this encounter will turn out. Once with the creepy music, what, you gonna give me a high five and blow me up too? Bye. What?
Bye.
I was prepared for that one, asshole. I was prepared for that one. Now you're gonna get it. No. Bad book simulation. As in like what? Eh? What's this?
charge. So, he felt like
Bye.
Oh god, that was creepy.
I knew you liked Papa.
I do. He's like, when it comes to the abridged series, Popo's my favorite fucking character. Him and Nappa are like my two biggest favorites. And Vegeta, but I love Vegeta in normal Dragon. Used to be, he wasn't my favorite, but after fucking, after Battle of the Gods, I
wasn't scrolling. Crap.
I thought SS Blue was already stronger than...
Oh God. Balance between, because they had one power where he started all. But you're also
It's really... there's one thing I've noticed that I think is an issue to them right now when it comes to the Dragon Ball series. It seems like they don't want to stay consistent to their own stuff a little.
as bad as
Because he had it kind of written in that particular movie that there was only one way to become a Super Saiyan God, and then all of a sudden these two characters are going to a stage stronger than that. It's like, how can you go to a stage stronger than that if that was supposed to be, like,
I feel like it all ties into something that's mentioned in the original Dragon Ball that that Master Roshi was was a lesson that Master Roshi was trying to teach all his disciples. No matter how strong they became, there would always be someone stronger. And it's something that's very heavily enforced throughout the Tenkaichi tournament arcs for Dragon Ball. Now, granted, I can't say that's the case for new Dragon Ball Z stuff, but all the same, it's a fair justification if that's the reason.
Super, yeah, that's what that whole...
What'd he say?
Sean was saying that in Super they reinforced that a lot harder because in that series it's just full of people that Goku can't.
Okay, so that means they're trying to get back to the original roots of Dragon Ball's teachings then. Which is good. I love the original Dragon Ball show.
Yeah, I do. Not the biggest fan of Z. Super kind of got me back in.
I like Z for things like the Cell Saga and the androids and whatnot.
I like.
Or not the androids, because the androids come in Dragon Ball.
Well, yeah, the first one.
Yeah, Android 18 or Android 16 comes in Dragon Ball. The fat clown dude with Dr. Gero.
Yeah.
Z.
Which you're talking about, Android 19 and 20. Which
19, that's right. 19, not 16.
Yeah, 19
because 16's the redhead, isn't it?
Yeah. But 19 and 20, they were at the start of the Android saga in Dragon Ball Z.
But you're back then worried. Because
Yeah.
of the going.
Yeah.
You should join the broadcast real quick, Vulcan, so Sean can see what I've been crafting in Space Engineers, and so you can see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jiren is an android.
Jiren's
Oh, he isn't?
The original Jiro wasn't, but he turned himself into an android.
No, I said Jiren, not Jiro. Jiren's a different character. He's a character from Dragon Ball Super.
pretty much they tried to make a little version, or at least a version. Oh, I have no friends. All killed, so I can themselves. God.
Oh.
So he hates Goku. Oh, I believe in friends and all the anime bullshit.
Oh, because it's that whole concept. Goku's strong because of his belief in his friends thing. So he's like, he's got that whole another level.
He likes that.
Oh.
I mean, it took Frieza and Goku and
Yeah. I remember.
Goku, Frieza had to bring out themselves with him.
Vulcan, you in the broadcast?
He had to go out of the room for a second.
Ah.